We have ended the terrorist siege by Al-Shabaab on Villa Reis Hotel in Mogadishu. 6 terrorists attacked the hotel. All of them have been killed. The terrorists killed at least 8 civilians who were at the hotel. Our soldiers rescued 60 civilians. There were no injuries reported. One soldier lost his life, while 5 others sustained injuries.
Abdisalam Guled is the CEO of Somalian security firm Eagle Range Services. He joins me now live, also from Mogadishu, for some analysis on this. Abdisalam, great to have you on with us. How could Al-Shabaab carry out an attack like this so close to the seat of the federal government? Wouldn't there have been heavy security?
It's supposed to be. I mean, where this event, the attack happened last night, it was impossible to access even ordinary person working, let alone armed group or unknown and terrorist. So it surprises us all, and as it surprises everyone, the place is close to the State House. It's almost a few meters away from the Somali Presidential Palace. It's close to another HQ of a Somali National Intelligence. It's a place which completely sealed. And you have to go through about 4-5 checkpoints, I mean security checkpoints. But what I do understand is this terrorists, they disguise themselves as being a part of the Somali security. I have no confirmation information yet, but I've been told that they were wearing a military uniform and driving a known military vehicle. And that's the problem. I mean, if Shabab come up with this kind of strategy, we're heading actually and facing another level of threat, to be honest with you.
Al-Shabaab frequently attacks hotels and restaurants. What is it hoping to achieve with this attack and others similarly?
Al-Shabaab, they have a different tactics. One, they targeting a like high-profile government or others, and sometimes they target a place where they know there will be the high-profile government, the MPs, ministers, and so on. And other places like what happened in October and in last month, the 29th October, where they killed over 100 civilians. They were targeting civilians to make a point. Like, because there's a civilian Somali revolt and community led uprising against Al-Shabaab across the country. So they're trying to inflict the damage and the pain against the civilians. But this hotel and the Villa Rosa hotel, which close to the State House, it was known to be a place where they hang out and have a meeting and, socialize the politicians and a high profile. So I think in this hotel, they were making a statement, which is like, we can reach anywhere. At the same time, we can get you wherever you are. We can cross any checkpoints. And I think this is a really, really a damage into the Somali security apparatus. It's going to be difficult for the Somali government to tell the community and the Somali civilians that they will be protected.
This also comes at a time when the very first Somalia International Investment Conference has kicked off there in Mogadishu. The president of Somalia was there opening up the conference. The aim is to lure investment to Somalia. This attack surely will damage confidence from potential international investors.
Those international investors, of course, it will have some kind of precautions. It will have inflict some kind of a setback. But of course, Somalia is a known country where the terrorists do attacks. Now, the difference between the past and the present in Somalia situation is Somali community are now fighting along with the Somali government. Somalis and the communities and the governments are working together against the terrorists. So I think there's a great hope. And of course, any incident, any kind of terrorist attacks will have some kind of impact, but I don't think that will stop anyone who wanted to invest in Somalia, because Somalia is in a process to becoming another, a viable nation where they can stand on these feet. And I hope it's coming back very soon than expected.
All right, Abdisalam Guled joining us from Mogadishu. Thank you.